All right.
Hey, welcome to Flat Out Racing Bets, Father's Day edition. We got
Oh,
one of the greatest fathers on earth, Todd Hirsch. You're on the show today. You've got your hands full with children, so thank you for joining us.
yeah. It's well on Father's Day. It's an easy day. You just tell them all that it's my day and I get to do whatever I want. So
So,
so because of that, I get to take them everywhere.
well, if that's what you wanted to do,
Yeah.
I commend you for
Yeah.
this.
Well,
So, and then
we make
our
our own beds.
yeah. So we've got the Iowa Corn 350 today, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. So we've got a night
Hmm.
race, and it appears that it's going to be an interesting one. We've This is the inaugural race for the NASCAR Cup Series at Iowa,
Yeah.
and so it was going to be hard to pick a winner regardless. But then we throw in the tire issues that we're having. This thing is volatile.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting race for sure for those main two factors right there. But also, it's a short track. It's what 0.78 of a mile, I
Yeah, it's
believe.
about the same as Richmond.
Yeah. So you throw all that in the mix, you got a lot of guys that are getting real hungry to get win number one. And I think we're gonna see some stuff. I heard yesterday Corey Heim finished third in the Xfinity race, made a comment of he was hoping the leaders would take each other out. He thought they were going to take each other out because he didn't think the track would allow them to run like they did the last few laps. So he wishes he would have been more aggressive. I think we're going to see a lot of aggression today out of
Yeah,
these guys. So it's going to be a fun race.
yeah, we're going to see some aggression there. It appears it's one lane running in the middle of the track, at least for the Xfinity cars. It could change with the Cup cars. We
Mhm.
could see a totally different race, and hopefully it'll be a little cooler at night. So maybe we can get two grooves going. But I got to tell you, I was doing my research, and the car that popped up as Alex Bowman, but
Mm,
he qualifies 33rd.
yeah,
So uh, what do we do with him? He's plus 3,500 to win the race, as should be, because that's a long way to go. But he appears to have a good long run car tonight, and if there's some yellow lights, he can move up.
yeah. I saw that as well. He was popped on my radar. I mean, we've seen all season though that these guys that start in the back, they can make their way. They can make their way up, whether it be through cautions or through pit stop strategy. Especially with the stages. So I think if Bowman knows he's got a fast car and maybe he's just screwed something up in qualifying, uh, they can figure it out. And I think he'll be there in contention at plus 3,500 to win. He's got to be even good odds to finish top five, top 10.
Plus 525, top five, plus 175 for a top 10. So
Not bad.
put a little money on him today.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got a strong car.
Yeah.
The two strongest cars after that appear to be Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin. This could be a
Hmm.
race from earlier in the season where these two guys just duke it out. In fact, that's what I'm probably betting on. Is it comes down between these two guys.
Yeah. Well, and just look at all the other short tracks so far. You've had what? If we think back to Bristol, where they had tire issues, Denny Hamlin prevailed with the tire issues. Uh, think back to Richmond, Denny Hamlin, night race, dominated.
Yep.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin's on top of my radar, but I think he's like a plus 550 on my book. Larson's a plus 325, I believe, 350, somewhere around in there. Both cars, they know what they need to do. It's a long race. They're smart drivers, and they're hungry for the championship. I think Hamlin might have a bit of redemption after last week. Um, might he's probably a little frustrated. But I also saw, just looking at some of the numbers and thinking about how the season's going. Number one, the Fords are up there, but are still the dog to win. They're like a plus 250, plus 300 Fords to win. They've been running well lately. I think they've started to figure things out. But then also, I noticed that good old Chase Elliott was running pretty good with his long runs too, and he's a plus 1200, I think, to win. He might be someone to look at. He's turned it up.
Yes, he was it looked like the only guy that could run more than 30 laps in practice.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got speed.
Yeah.
Him and Bowman have
And
long run speed. Hendrick has long run speed, it appears.
Yeah. And, Chase qualified top 10, right?
Starts ninth.
There
Starts
we go.
ninth. Yes. I'm on Chase Elliott today, too. He's got one win this year. He's not really doesn't really threaten too much though. He's just quiet. So, but
Yeah,
we'll put
he
some
hangs
money
out,
on him.
shows up. Yeah. What do you
Put
think
some
about
money on him.
Kevin couldn't be here today, but he had some fatherly duties, I believe. Maybe the chickens got loose, but he sent some thoughts. He's all on, appears to be pretty much Toyota, based off the Chevy's results yesterday in the Xfinity race. But I don't know. I think Chevy's got it, and then Ford just might surprise us.
They might surprise us. I don't know which driver is going to do it though. Now Blaney's quick, but I don't know. I don't know if I like Blaney today or not. He didn't show up on any of my rankings.
Yeah.
So I'm staying away from Fords today. That's for
Okay.
sure. For
I looked
myself.
at Busher, but he's gosh, he talk about a guy hungry for a win. But man, I don't think I'd take him today. Maybe on a mile and a half, or he might show back up. But I don't think this is his track today.
No, there's not a lot here today. My highest rated Ford would possibly be Chase Briscoe to get a top 10 at plus 110. I kind of like that. I like Tyler Reddick today a little bit. He was fast on the 10 lap runs. So plus 1100 to win the race. I like that.
Yeah, these odds are weird. I will say that, because if you look at the practice times and you look at the qualifying, I think the odds are taking a lot of history into account, because I thought I would have seen Tyler Reddick a little higher up, maybe around like a plus 5, 6, 700 versus plus 1100. So I don't know. Maybe Vegas knows something we don't.
He's in the hamburger car today, so maybe he's in the mood to steal a win with that hamburger scheme. I'll tell you what, another guy that I found that I like this car. I'm not sure that I like the driver. Is Daniel Suarez. Well, what a disappointment he is at times. But it appears that he's got a decent car, plus 5,000 to win the race. I'm gonna put $1 on him to win the race. Jesus, for $51. Why not? Car seems to be quick. It's a top 10 car, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a top 10 driver. Plus 240 for a top 10 today for Daniel Suarez as well.
Just no faith in our friend from the South. It's unfortunate. I think a lot of that has to do with he hasn't really shown up this year except for Atlanta. So yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're just taking that into consideration. I'm with you on that. I'll put some money on that one. I'll put $500 on him to win.
$500. I wouldn't do that, but yeah, $1 to win 51 sounds reasonable. But let's see. Trackhouse not been lights out this year at all. And,
no, they haven't.
West Chastain hasn't even won yet. So
they're consistent, but they're not consistently at the front. They're there. You talk about them, but they just don't. They can't sustain the lead. It seems like they always about halfway through, or that last or second to last pit stop, they screw something up. So who knows though? We know new track. Lot can happen today.
New track for sure. So
they can all wreck going into one.
Yeah. Let's take a look at what our friend Kevin Hurst has sent us today. He likes Ty Gibbs at plus 2,800. He's on Reddick at 1,200. So we agree with that. I don't know about Gibbs, but that's another thing. Just put $1 on it. That's $29 back. He likes Chastain at 1,800 and Logano at 1,400. Logano could be a sleeper here.
Could
And,
be.
if you like Logano, I would bet him as a top Ford as well at plus 425.
Mm.
But let's not sleep on Brad Keselowski to maybe get in there and be the top Ford. And he did test
Yeah,
there.
he's got a little fire under his ass, doesn't he?
He does. He does very, very quiet.
He's yeah, he just kind of hangs out there and got the win at Darlington. Should have had the win at Talladega. That replay popped up on my social media feed today, and I almost punched a hole in the wall. But
Yeah.
Focus on today. Yeah, I saw Keselowski. I like that. I just like those Fords. They continue to kind of be a sleeper, but they have definitely figured something out. I don't know if they've figured out what the Chevys have, but they're getting there. So I think we're going to see a lot more of the Fords up front at the end of races here as we carry on in the season. Today could be a day for them.
All right. Well,
how many tire sets do they get today? 40?
I hope it's unlimited because man, they're going through them like crazy. And it's just wild. But this could change. Halfway through the race, they could have it figured out. It could be a non-issue.
Yeah. Well, like you said, nighttime race. Up here in Minnesota, we're expecting temperatures to reach 100 degrees. Heat indexes to, of course, surpass that. So we're all on lockdown pretty much from the heat. But I think by the time tonight comes around, it'll cool off a little bit. We'll see what happens. That could change a lot. So we'll see.
Well, we've got a giant heat wave sweeping the Midwest. So yeah. All right.
Yeah, stay hydrated, folks.
Yeah. If you're gambling from home, stay hydrated. Because all right. All right. Well,
Absolutely.
I appreciate you joining me on a busy weekend. So you didn't have to do this. Yeah. Thank you.
No, it's always great to be here. Sorry I couldn't make the last couple ones, so it's good to be back. And hopefully, I think we've got some good opportunities. Sounds like we got Larson, Hamlin. Looking at Bowman in a top 10, top 5 maybe to win. Suarez, put a little on him. We got a lot of sprinkling out there, but that's all right. I think with anyone we could, you can win some money. Even if you put $5 on all these guys to win, you could win some money. I mean, you have to put a little bit more on Larson and Hamlin, but there's opportunity out there today. So let's go get it.
All right. Well, enjoy your day, and like and subscribe, fellas, if you enjoyed what you saw today, and leave us a thought in the comments if you got somebody that you enjoy that you think could win this race, so we can all
absolutely
help each other out.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Let's put some things in the comments there of what you like to see, and maybe if one of our guest commenters are right, maybe we'll bring them on a show one week.
Oh boy, that's interesting. That would be great. That's a good idea. We'll do it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. See you next week.
All right. Adios, amigo.